There is, yeah. So in previous lecture, we discussed on different aspects on stresses, how we find in cement concrete pavements. So stress with respect to wheel load stress, and we discussed on critical stresses. Okay. So what are critical stresses? Critical stresses are uh, the three positions where we analyze the stress. One is with respect to interior, the other is with respect to the corner, and the third one is with respect to the edge condition. Okay, so it is not done for the whole payment. Stress analysis will be done for three critical load positions. Okay, so this will be asked in the form of short note. Many a times it has been asked in your question paper, or like write a short note on critical load stresses. So in one simple line diagram showing the slab panel and where exactly the internal loading takes place, corner loading, edge loading, whether it is semicircle in nature, circle in nature. So you need to explain that with that line diagram. That would be more convenient. So we also discussed on three important definitions what we will be using in stress analysis with respect to the relative stiffness, radius of resisting section, okay, and modulus of subgrade reaction K. So all these parameters will come when we solve these stresses with respect to wheel load stress or with respect to wrapping stresses. Okay. So again, when we discussed on temperature stresses, there are two variation in the temperature. One with respect to seasonal variation, the other with respect to the daily variation. Okay. So that in detail we have studied. So in today's class, we'll be discussing on combination of all these stresses. So before I go with the combination of all these stresses, so you can see in the screen, the temperature are of two types, and stresses developed are also of two types. One is with respect to the wrapping stresses, and the other is with respect to the frictional stresses. So wrapping stresses, when it happens, so it is due to daily variation in the temperature when the slab tends to wrap upwards or downwards due to variation in the temperature between the depth of the slab. Okay, so during daytime it wraps downwards, during nighttime it wraps upwards. Okay, so there is variation in the within the depth of the slab. So that time there is wrapping of stress which is caused in the CC slab. Okay, then coming to the second part, that is frictional stresses. So frictional stresses is occurring when there is seasonal variation in the temperature. Okay, so when there is summer season, there is overall increase in the temperature, say by 10 degrees Celsius or 11 degrees, 12 degrees Celsius. Okay, so there is overall increase in the temperature. There is when there is overall increase in the temperature, there is an expansion of the slab which is taking place. So that when there is expansion, so due to this expansion, there is a movement of slab, slight movement of slab, which wherein friction is developed between the slab, bottom part of the slab and the base part of the slab. Okay, so that is the friction stress. Today we'll be dealing with that. What is the equation and all? So we discussed on this equations and all on wrapping stresses. So wrapping stresses for interior loading. So this is the equation for edge loading and for corner loading. Okay, and we also discussed some problems on this. Okay, now frictional stress. Now, as I discussed now, due to uniform temperature rise or fall in cement concrete slab, there is an overall expansion or as well as contraction will be there. So when will be the contraction? When there is drop in the temperature. So when there is increase in the temperature, it leads to expansion. When there is drop in the temperature, it leads to contraction of slab. Okay. So because of this phenomena in drop or rise in the temperature, there is movement of the slab panel. Not considerable. You can't see that movement with your eyes. Okay. But there is a small expansion which is taking place, and that expansion causes frictional stress between the slab and bottom layer of the pavement. So bottom layer, it can be subbase or it can be directly base. Okay, so so that friction which is developed, that is known as frictional stress. Okay, so that the same thing has been explained over here. Now, your frictional stress is given by this equation. You need not worry about the how this is derived and all. You can just remember this frictional stress is given by SF is equal to WL into F divided by 2 into 10 raised to 4. Okay, why this 2 into 10 raised to 4? I'll just tell. SF is represented by unit stress developed in CC payment, which is given by kg per centimeter square, and W, capital W represents unit weight of concrete. Okay, so if this value not given, you can assume 2400 kg per meter cube. You need to note down this is the meter cube, in meter cube, not in centimeter. That's why this conversion has come 2 into 10 raised to 4. Okay, so W is the unit weight of concrete, and F is the coefficient of subgrade restraint. Okay, so F is the subgrade coefficient of subgrade restraint, and L is the slab length in meters. Okay, though I am getting my stress in kg per centimeter square, but I am substituting these all in meters. Please remember that you need not convert them into centimeters again. Okay, so L is slab length in meters, and breadth is slab length. This breadth comes while deriving this expression. Okay, though it is not here, but breadth is taken into consideration in meters only. Okay, so please remember this equation. SF is equal to WLF into 10 raised divided by 2 into 10 raised to 4. Okay, so this is the equation, and compared to whatever we find the stresses with respect to interior, corner, or edge, so magnitude of that stress is comparably lesser. It is minute in case of frictional stress developed in the CC code. Okay, so that you need to keep in mind. So if you are getting more stress, then you have done some mistake with respect to writing down the this formula or substitution. So this is the value after substituting all these values. You will get a comparatively less value. Okay, we'll see that in the problem. So combination of stresses. So what are the types of stresses which are developed in CC slab? Can anyone tell me? What are the stresses developed? How the stresses are developed in CC slab? Hmm? Till now we have discussed that only.
So variation in temperature.
Yeah, one thing is variation in the temperature. Again, there are two types of variation. One is
Seasonal variation and
exactly good. Seasonal variation and
um,
daily variation.
daily variation. Yes.
Diusna again variation the temperature. That is the daily variation. Because of daily variation,
Yes,
there is which type of stress is developed?
Wrapping stress.
Wrapping stress. Good. Wrapping stress. And seasonal variation, what type of stress we just discussed? It is the frictional stress. Okay. And apart from this temperature stresses, there is one more type of stress we already discussed. Which is that?
So is it because of the different surfaces of different parts of the pavement experience different temperature? Like one undergoes
No.
bending and the other is still intact.
No. One is, it is very much clear. We will not go into that details of difference in the level of slabs and all. Not that, but how the stresses are caused. One, you have correctly said that the temperature stresses, temperature variation causes the stresses in the slab. Okay. What are the other type of stresses which may cause on the pavement? We have discussed this. Wheel load.
So vehicular stress. Yes, sir. Wheel load
Yeah,
stress.
wheel load. Traffic is moving on the pavement, right? Because
Yes,
when
sir.
there
Yes,
is a
sir.
movement of traffic, load is coming on the pavement. Because of load which is generated on the pavement, there will be, obviously there will be some kind of stress which will be developed on CC pavement. Yes or no? Okay, so so basically there are two type of stresses which are developed. One is wheel load, it is because of wheel load. The second is due to variation in the temperature. Okay, so because of these two, there are stresses which are developed, and how these stresses are analyzed. These are analyzed using Westergaard's equation. There are IRC charts to get these stresses. Okay, how much magnitude of stress is causing on the payments. All this we have solved using different equations. Okay, so here the concept here is combination of stresses. Combination here is in the sense we have the combination of wheel load, we have the combination of temperature stresses. So again in the temperature there are two types. One is seasonal variation, wrapping temperature, where wrapping stresses are caused. There is frictional stresses are caused. So there is a combination of all these three type of stresses. One is wheel load, variation in the temperature, wrapping stress, and frictional stress because of variation in the temperature. So that is the combination of stresses, how this is analyzed. Okay. So it is necessary to consider the conditions under which various stresses in CC slab would combine to give the most critical combination. So we are coming up with the most critical combination. Till now, we discussed about stresses in the payment individually. So individually, we solved with wheel load stresses with Westergaard's equation. Okay, and then individually we solved with respect to the variation in the temperature, that is wrapping stress, using Westergaard's equation again. We tried to solve that. So here we try to solve the critical combination, most critical combination. You need to understand this. We are trying to solve the most critical combination of stresses. So how this is solved? The following conditions we take. It is not that again it is not taken for whole payment slab. So it is taken for some localized part of the payment. Okay. So the following conditions are considered to provide the critical combination. So when it is considered as a critical combination during summer. Okay. So what happens during summer? How this critical combination? So critical combination at interior and edge region during midday, during occurs when the slab tends to wrap downward. So it is most critical during summer and during midday. So you need to understand this condition. When there is summer and when there is at the noon time, there will be most critical stress which is coming on the slab. So we need to find out this at this condition, what will be the stress caused for different datas for different wheel load. Okay. So during this period, maximum tensile stress is developed at the bottom fiber due to wrapping. Okay. So when there is due to midday, there is wrapping of the slab takes place on the downward position. So because of wrapping, there will be lot of tensile stress which is developed on the bottom fiber of the slab. Okay, and this is cumulative. Not only this, uh, apart from this, there will be cumulative tensile stress which is developed due to loading. What type of loading? Wheel load. So during summer and during midday, okay, wrapping is taking place in the downward. Because of downward wrapping, there will be a tensile stress which will be developed. Apart from this wrapping stress, there will be also a cumulative stress which will be developed due to wheel loading. Okay, so this is the combination for this condition. I hope you are understanding. Okay, and apart from this also, there will be one more stress which will be developed because of season. Why? This is summer season. For summer season, there is frictional stress which is occurring. But these two stresses are tensile in nature, which are those wrapping stress and your wheel load stress are in tensile in nature, and your frictional stress, which is because of summer season, there will be a movement of slab. Okay, so this stress is compressive in nature. Are you understanding this? So this is compressive in nature. These two are because of loading and because of wrapping, it is tensile. Because of friction, there is compression. Okay, so because of this, there will be a combination of stress. What type of combination it will be? Critical combination of stress will be load stress plus wrapping stress. So these are tensile in nature, and this edge or this minus frictional stress. Why minus? Because it is compressive in nature. Did you understand this? Any clarification
Yes, sir.
regarding? Yeah,
So understood.
understood, no? Others? Others? Are you understanding?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any doubt here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, no. Okay. So this is the first case wherein we find the critical.
Yes, sir.
This will be definitely asked. Huh? This will be definitely asked for sure, because either in the form of theory or in the form of problem, this will be asked for sure. So this is. I'll quickly recap. During summer, so this is the condition what it is wherein we have the critical combination of stress. During summer, during midday is the condition. Okay, so what type of critical combination it will be at interior, it will be most critical at interior and edge. Okay, so what type of stresses will come here? So this will be, one is due to loading, one is due to wrapping. These both are tensile in nature, that's why we have added these two. Load stress and wrapping stress are added. Frictional stress will be also developed because of expansion of slab. Okay, so when there is frictional stress, this is in compressive nature. That's why I deduct this from tensile stress. I add these two and I deduct from the compressive stress, that is frictional stress, and I get the critical combination of stress at interior and edge region. Okay, now one more critical combination is for this condition, that is during winter. Okay, so during winter what happens? The critical combination of stresses at the above regions occur at bottom fiber when slab contracts. Understand, during winter, during summer it expands, during winter it contracts. Okay, and the slab wraps downwards during midday. Okay, and frictional stress is tensile during contraction. During summer it was compressive in nature, during winter it is tensile in nature. Now what happens to the equation here? So it will be wheel load, which is tensile in nature. We have seen that. Wrapping stress, again it is tensile in nature. We have added it, and then we also add frictional stress here because of contraction. It will be in tensile in nature. So we add all the three combination of stresses. I hope this is understood with respect to the first condition. So this is during winter season. Why we add, why we subtract, this is the main fund of this. Okay, you need to understand that. And then, so this is for the edge region, and this is for edge and interior region. And one more critical combination, they have done it for corner regions. So what happens during corner regions? Let us understand. At corner region, the critical combination occurs at top fiber at the slab when the slab wraps downwards during the midnights. Okay, upward. It is midnight now. Okay, so those two are for middays. This is for midnight, and there is no frictional stress developed at corner region. There is no frictional stress which will be developed. Okay, so what I need to consider, it is the load stress plus wrapping stress. Okay, so it is just the load stress and wrapping stress which are taken, and these are added. We neglect the frictional part of the stress in case of corner region. So you need to remember these three conditions. One with respect to during summer, we take load stress, wrapping stress, which are tensile in nature, and frictional stress compressive. That's why it is subtracted. During winter, it is the overall payment is contracting, and load, wrapping, frictional, both, all the three are in tensile in nature. Corner stress, there is no frictional stress which will be developed. This will be eliminated, and load stress plus wrapping stress are directly added. So these are the three most critical things we need to know. So if you have understood these three conditions, then we can go ahead with the problems. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
So understood, sir.
Okay, thank you. So problem here, it is quite, the data is too much here. Okay, you can just see the data is too much, but in line with whatever we have done for wheel load stress and for wrapping stress, frictional stress equation we looked into. So it is with reference to that only. We need not worry about that. So I'll just slowly read this problem and we'll try to understand what data is being given in this problem and how to go ahead with uh, combination of stresses, what we discussed till now with three cases, how it can be solved. We'll go that in detail. I don't think I discussed or solved that problem in detail, but we'll try to analyze it. Okay. A scenario is a CC payment slab of thickness 20 centimeter is constructed over a granular subbase having modulus of reaction 15 kg per centimeter square. It is cubed, or vice versa. I have told this previously. So 15 kg per centimeter cube is the modulus of reaction. That is represented by what? Modulus of reaction hang in the represent ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. What is that alphabet we take? Forgot? Modulus of separate reaction. Jama? Any one of you?
So T,
K, capital K.
K, yes.
Don't forget that, because those abbreviations are must. Okay, so first thing is thickness they have given, that is nothing but h value. This is the small h value they have given. Okay, and k value, that is modulus of separate reaction they have given. Okay, the maximum temperature difference between the top and bottom of the slab during summer day and night is found to be 18 degrees Celsius, and the spacing between the transverse contraction joint is 4.5 meters, and then between longitudinal joint is 3.5. So that means the panels, so we have the panels of the CC slab. Okay, so if these are the CC slab, so this longitudinal joint is 3.5 centimeter, which is given here, and this will be my transverse joint. So this joint, again there will be a slabs over here, panels over here, and this spacing is given by from one joint to another joint. This is given by 4.5. Okay, so let me delete this. First, before jumping into solution, first we need to understand what are the given data very carefully, because in some of the problems, more data which are not required for solving the problem are also given in order to confuse you. Okay, so 4.5 meters is the transverse joint, and longitudinal joints are placed at 3.5 meter interval. So the design wheel load is wheel load coming on the of that slab panel is 5,100 kg. Radius of contact area, that is the small a value, is given by 15 centimeters. Okay, and R value of CC slab is given by 10 into 10 raised to minus 6 degree per degree centigrade. Okay, and frictional coefficient F value is given by 1.5. Using the edge and corner load stress chart given by IRC, or you can also go for using your normal Westergaard's equation. If they are asked this, then they will provide the design charts. We have solved this problem, how to refer the IRC design chart in order to design, in order to get the load condition. Do you remember for what loading condition these charts are used? The other day I was just discussing that. In previous lecture, we have discussed with IRC chart. Using IRC chart, we can also find the V load stress. Question it is only for the edge region and corner. You can use the IRC chart. So IRC charts are not there for interior wheel loading. Okay. So if you have not gone through this, please go through the videos I have posted on YouTube You can just go through that and get to know. Okay. So for this given data, we need to find out the worst combination of stresses at edge. So they are given at edge condition. So here directly I have come up with the solutions. So please you can take this as an assignment and solve this problem. It will be very helpful for you so that you can cover all these parts. Okay, if you solve this problem. So they are asked for combination. Worst this problems this solution I have directly given. You can take this solution and solve it back. Okay, so you can solve this and submit as an assignment. Others also, I'll just post that in WhatsApp group. You can post this as an assignment. Okay. So for edge region, they are asked. Okay. So for edge load stress from chart, load chart, I'll be sending this in group. Okay. From that chart, you go through that video and understand how to refer this chart. Okay. Then referring that chart, find out the wheel load. So wheel load, I have come up with the wheel load, that is SC is given by 24 kg per centimeter square. Okay. So this I have directly got from the IRC design chart. So it is not by the Westergaard's. So please refer that chart and find out this, how exactly we get this. So then we go for calculation of wrapping stress. So wrapping stress at edge using the formula wrapping for edge formula, it is found out. So first we find the relative stiffness L value EH cube divided by 12 minus mu whole square, 1 minus mu whole raised to 1 by 4. So that equation we have substituted and find out the value of L in centimeter, relative stiffness value of L. And then subsequently we find out the wrapping coefficient, stress coefficient Cx and Cy using that chart. So I have just shared that chart. So refer the chart and find out these coefficients. So using this equation, we have found out the wrapping stress. So till now what we have found out? We have found out with respect to the edge region, wheel load stress using design chart, that is 24 kg per centimeter square. Using the Westergaard equation, we have found out the wrapping stresses using the chart to find out the coefficients Cx and Cy. So we have come up with this coefficient. These were substituted in this equation, wrapping equation, and found out with the wrapping stress. Okay, and one more stress what we want is frictional stress. So frictional stress, that just now we discussed WL into F divided by 2 into 10 raised to 4. Directly these values are given. I don't think 2400 was given, but if not given, this value should be taken into consideration. L is the length of the slab. Okay, so from one joint to another joint, it has been clearly mentioned the transverse gaps have been spacing. That spacing is given. That nothing but it is the length of the slab. So that is substituted in meters, and EF value, the frictional coefficient 1.5 is given in the problem itself. Just substitute and find out the frictional stress. So as I was telling, the frictional stress will be always on the lower side compared to your other stresses. So wrapping stress, you can see 27.54, and you can see wheel load stress, how much you have got, 24 kg. So compared to these stresses, the frictional stress is always on a lower side. Please remember this. Okay. So now after we find all these three cases in different individually, then we go for combination stress at edge region. We discussed now in the above slides or above pages, we discussed on what are the three combination. You are asked particularly for edge region. So for edge region, it is during summer midday, load stress plus wrapping stress minus friction. So why these are plus, why it is minus, I have explained there. So just you add both these two calculated wheel load stress, wrapping stress, and you subtract it with frictional stress. So you get this critical combination of stresses. Okay. So likewise for corner region, we just go for calculation. So corner region, load stress from design chart, it is calculated. Wrapping stress, considering this equation, For corner region, it has been calculated and found out to be 9.15. Then frictional stress is 0. Why this is 0? For corner region, we don't take frictional stress. There is no frictional stress. It is only the load stress and wrapping stress. We just add these two and we keep it. So combination stress for corner region, it is load stress plus wrapping stress. So 28 plus 9, we come up with a combination at corner region. So this is how we go for finding out the combination of different stresses, wheel load stress and temperature stress. Is the concept clear? If you have any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No? So please, I request you to please go through this video again if you have not understood and come up with this problem. I have shared this notes. Okay, take that notes and solve this combination of stresses. So it will be a kind of assignment to you. So you can submit Tuesday. You can submit. You can take the time. Submit by Tuesday. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay. So if the lecture is clear, if you don't have doubt, then we will end the class. And thank you for attending.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Bye. Take care.
Bye, sir.